What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate everybody who has recently subscribed. It has been amazing to see that subscriber count go forward. I also want to reiterate that I will be giving away a Sony ZV-E1 valued at $2,400 or less, depending on how the market is for it, once I hit 2,500 subscribers. And I feel like that's a pretty good number because the camera is worth $2,500, and if I hit 2,500 subscribers, it just kind of works synergistically together. So if that sounds appealing to you, hit the subscribe button and be sure to stay along for the entire video because this will be a cool video. And to kick it off, we are going to be talking about a bunch of cool gadgets that I use throughout filming a vlog and what I do to stay consistent with content. And don't worry, I will have every single gadget that I talk about in the description below with links so you guys can check it out and read about it, and if it works for you, you guys can buy it. It's all going to be from Amazon and like B&H and stuff like that, like reputable companies. Everything will also be time-stamped, so you can like click through it to see if one is of more value to you, or if you want to skip ahead to look at one that you think is better suited for your desired content and style. But the premise of this video is going to be tailored around this giveaway and why I decided to do one. And I have to say, one reason is pretty selfish, but one reason is pretty selfless. I have to clear the air with that. So this is actually a gadget that I think every content creator should have in their arsenal. One, as a backup mic, and two, to have a lav mic just so you can film at any distance and still pick up amazing quality of audio. This is the DJI Mic 2, and the reason that I love it is because of, one, the extended battery life that this thing has. It has one receiver right here and two mics that you can connect to two different people, so you can do like interview style, gym sessions. It helps tremendously with crowded areas where you can kind of set your camera up at a coffee shop and sit across and get some really cool content. This is something that I think everybody should have just as a basic necessity if you're getting into the content creation career. So now I'm talking on the DJI mic, and I have to say this mic probably picks up my voice and sounds almost similar to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. I did have to do a little bit of tuning on post just to make sure that I get the perfect quality of audio, but I can adjust the actual dB on the receiver itself, so I don't have to really do that much post. One of the reasons why I love this mic is simply because you can be at a very far distance and it still picks up your voice in perfect conditions. Even if it's windy, noisy, there's stuff going on in the background. I have to move some of this wood because the contractors didn't end up putting it in the right spot, so I can't pull my car all the way up into the driveway. First world problems, but super annoying. And if you're wondering why I have a bunch of wood in the driveway, it's because we're currently doing some reconstruction of our second floor. The house that we have was built in a very, very old timeline, 1940s, so the upstairs wasn't really the best setup. We have 4 beds, 1 bath, and the bathroom is downstairs. So we're adding a bathroom to the second floor, we're adding a baby room and the guest bedroom, and we're bringing the laundry machine and dryer up to the second floor just so we can have easy access for laundry and we don't have to go into the creepy basement in order to change stuff when it is spooky down there because there's like cobwebs and stuff and it's like a cellar, not even a basement. And I want to show you guys the actual abilities of this mic because you're able to talk and move and have stuff in the background. There's crickets and there's cars driving by and it's still picking up my voice perfectly. It's windy and you don't really hear the wind at all, and I'm moving around. So usually you can see a little bit of a shuffle on the other mics that you may have. This one is a little pricey. It goes for about $300. I believe it is entirely worth the price because of the versatility on it and just the fact that it's good to have a lav mic in your pocket for random occasions. Well, specific occasions, I should say. So here's the question I have for everybody who is currently watching. Do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. We only have 2 floors, and this is the second floor, and I'm gonna show you what we're dealing with. So as you walk up to the second floor, this room that I am currently standing in is going to be the baby room. This is kind of the entire floor plan of it, and then this wood wall right here is going to be the entire closet. Now tell me, in which world do you know any babies that have a complete walk-in closet? And I actually have a really good idea for having a walk-in closet that one of my clients told me today is you should put the dresser and bureau in the closet to give you more space in the actual room. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but insane that I didn't, and that's what we are going to do, as long as the wife allows it. So now as you walk outside of that room into our expanded hallway, a hard right into the guest bedroom. And the guest bedroom is actually fairly big in comparison to the other rooms that we have. It's 105 square feet, which is pretty good size for a guest room. You don't really need a lot of room for that because it's not going to really be used as much as you think it is. When you have your family coming over, when we have the baby, they will stay here, friends staying over if they're out of town. So it's definitely nice to have a room that is spacious, but it's not necessarily something that we're going to actually be in and use often. But we're going to take a hard right out of this room and we're going to walk right over to here. And right where I'm standing in front of me is going to be the new washer and dryer room and a closet right here. But where I am walking into now, this is going to be our new bathroom. And no, we're not going to put a master bath in because we didn't really feel like we needed that, especially since we don't have a lot of room up here. We wanted to put a baby room instead, which I feel like is kind of a necessity in our life. So we're going to have a separate bathroom right here, bathtub, shower, sink, toilet, stuff like that, big closet in here. And it's going to look really, really nice once it's fully done. It's just a pile of wood right now. So I hope that this has showed you some insight on the house tour. Thanks, Sabrina. Appreciate your help. All right, so we made a pit stop for dinner. We're going to Dave's Hot Chicken. I'm not entirely sure if any of this audio is going to be salvageable because there's music playing, there's people talking, and it's just a very loud environment. But we got a big, hefty order today. Pretty good price, 45 bucks. We got 2 Dave's 10-piece bites with fries. One's hot, one's extra hot. One Dave's mozzarella piece, Reaper cheese fries. And I actually had to sign a waiver for it. Super excited to try all this food. She doesn't think she's gonna try a Reaper fry, but she kind of has to because she signed up.
I'm pregnant.
She's pregnant, so it might give the baby a little kick, but we want the baby to be kicking. It's good for it. Side note, they also have ooey gooey flower pots.
I know, I wanted that, but he wouldn't get it.
And they have Sonic ice, which is the best ice you can get. All right, we have received quantities of food. They made this looking aesthetically pleasing for me because, you know, they saw the camera and that means content. That's a no-go. That's a no for me, dog. I'm so cooked. I might have to tap out on the Reaper fries. God damn! We have to end the night with a milkshake. We got the dirt and worms. This is a necessity after we just ruined our taste buds. This looks amazing. There's like 6 people who ordered shakes ahead of me. They made it before, they made mine first. So to go back into the video about gadgets that I think are necessities in content creators' lives is something simply as an Allen wrench. And this is something that I think everybody should have in their pocket or on a keychain like mine, because we all have gimbals and tripods and quick plates and accessories that need to be tightened or loosened depending on how much wear and tear they have or how often you take them off and on. So having this accessible to you at any given moment is vital for that content creation career. Go to Home Depot and you can pick one up for like $1.50. This is something that you should have in your pocket at all times. So this $1.50 piece of metal is the best thing that you can get and have with you as a content creator, literally just because of how versatile it is. And I know you can get a multi-tool, but you don't really need a multi-tool. You don't need a screwdriver or a knife or tweezers. As a content creator, you aren't really looking for those kind of attachments, you need one thing that works for the material that you're constantly using. And that's, like I just said, quick plates, tripods, gimbals, microphone, your camera cage, all of these things use a Allen wrench. And if you can, I know it's a little tricky to do it, if you can find somebody to do it for you, is put a little hole in it and attach it to your keychain. Do that so you don't ever lose it. You always have it on your person, and it has easy accessibility so you can grab it wherever you are, because you pretty much have your keys or your wallet with you no matter what. So this is something that you can fit in there for instant gratification. Now, there is two reasons why I decided to do this giveaway: a selfish reason and a selfless reason. And I have to say the selfish reason is because I just want a bigger subscriber count, and this is a sure way for people to subscribe and consistently watch my content because they're intrigued, interested, and they know that they can benefit from something that I'm providing. And the selfless reason is very simple. I want to help somebody new get into the content creation world. I want to provide something that can really expand their horizons and give them the ability to truly become the content creator that they want. If this is somebody who is in high school or college who can't necessarily afford a camera of good quality, this is a way for them to get that top of the line camera. So this is a way for you to get that next level and really start to drive your content to the moon, right? That's the goal. We're only gonna go over 3 things in this video, and this is the third thing and probably one of the most important things to have as a content creator, and it is a pair of headphones. It doesn't have to be the AirPod Maxes, it could be a Skull Candies or Bose or Sony or the AirPod Pros, something that can provide you with solid sound, because when you're filming content and when you're adjusting sound levels in post and just overall creation of videos, you want to be able to listen to your content with the best pitches, because a lot of people listen to your content through headphones, not through their speaker. Having something like this will allow you to adjust the frequencies so you get the perfect audio on every single piece of content you film. So these are the things that I think are super necessary when it comes to creating content. In the grand scheme of everything, it all depends on how you personally film and how you create your own content. So these are the things that I think are necessities in my life and when I'm filming, but for you it could be something different. It could be, you know, having a super sturdy small rig tripod or having really good audio on your camera, things like that, UV lenses. It all differentiates between the creator. But when we go back to the premise of this video, the giveaway, I truly believe that this is a one-in-a-lifetime giveaway, because not only am I giving away a camera valued at $2,500, it's going to be to one subscriber, right? One lucky subscriber. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. You should have already. If you're watching this video and you've made it this far and you haven't, then shame on you. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, because I will be giving away the Sony ZV-E1 camera once I hit 2,500 subscribers. It's a long way away, but trust me, if you're in it now, you will be so glad that you stuck around all my content. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I hope this video has inspired you to begin your content career, even if that's just with an iPhone. Grab your camera and start shooting. So I want to thank you all for stopping by today's video. I truly appreciate the support. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to follow along the entire journey. I appreciate you all who have supported me so far over the course of years that I've been inactive and active. But we are back and we are not leaving anytime soon. So thank you so much. My name is Noah. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.